Hello.
Hello. Can I just say hello? It's so lovely to be back and to see you all. I've missed you.
Most definitely. And it's a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And it's lovely to see you. It's 8 o'clock here in the UK, and it's we are here on our Monday night show. My name's Matt.
And I'm Kirsty, and I've been away for a little while because I haven't been very well. I had a bit of pleurisy and stuff. So thank you so much for your wonderful healing. I do feel so much better. Taking it slowly, steady, but thank you so much. So the way tonight is going to work, we're going to whiz it up a little bit, okay? And mix it up a little bit. And the reason why we're going to do that is because we can. Simple as that. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take it in turns, giving you readings. So whoever we are drawn to, that's how you get reading.
Simple as that. However, we do have some rules, and the rules are, please don't put anything confidential, things that are very private to you on the public domain, because whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, we'll talk about that shortly, obviously it's open there for everyone to see. So, you know, maintain your confidentiality and your privacy, and also be aware that the only people that will be reading those is when they appear up on the screen will be ourselves and obviously Mr. Producer and nobody else. So if anybody else says, you know, would you like a reading from me, anything else, it's got nothing to do with SPTV. So please protect yourself, and if there's any concerns, please report those to the channel.
Delete. Or whichever you like.
So, with no further ado, have you got any more hellos, please, Mr. Producer?
So hello to all of you on YouTube and on Facebook today. Good evening to our lovely Terry. Hello, my darling. Terry. I hope you're well.
Hello there, Marissa from California.
Marissa. Lovely, from Northern California.
Hello, Sharon O'Connell-Jones from Wales.
Yeah, hello, Sharon. Hi, Maddie J. Sales. Mr. P, that's jumping about a bit.
Hello there, Maddie.
Okay. Okay, so we're having a moment or two with our hellos and what's coming up that we can see. So please bear with us. If we keep going like that, it's because it's going a bit funny. It's got nothing to do with you, all right?
Hello, Natalie Bentley.
Hi to you, Natalie. Hi from Mexico with the lovely Tracy Tuttle.
Hello there, Tracy.
From New Mexico, I beg your pudding.
Hello, Majbrit Nielsen from Denmark.
Hi. Hi, Kaylee Byrne. Nice to see you, darling. Okay.
Hello, Leslie from Dundee.
Hi, Leslie. Oh,
Lovely picture there.
Yeah. Lovely. Hello, Shawana Skinner from US California. Hello to you,
Shawana.
Lady Lou. I hope you're feeling well.
Hello, Kirsten Pugh from Alabama.
Another lovely American. Hello to you, lovely American lot. Thank you so much for jumping on. And hello, Jade Flannery from good old Scunny.
Hello there, Jade.
Yeah, hello, Jade. Lovely. Thank you for everybody coming on today. And if you're new, give us a shout. Tell us you're new. Don't forget, if you fancy giving a little share, little hearts, whack them on. We'd love all the love.
I like the management picture there of Lucy Chapman.
Very cute with the sunglasses. Look, super cute. Oh, Emma. Hello to Emma Mullen from Dublin. Oh, the lovely Irish are on. Yes. Oh, we love a good Irish people. We love them.
Hello, Joanne Reeves.
Hi, Joanne. Nice to see you. Hope you're well, my darling. Okay, Charlotte Ellen Day. Hello to you, Mr. P. Happy with that.
So our first reading today is going to be for Charlotte Day.
Right, let's find some cards for you, Charlotte. Please can we have some cards to help the lovely Charlotte today, please?
Just before we start with Charlotte, can you just confirm that you're still with us? Just put in a hi in the comments.
Okay. So I don't know if you've done it yet, Charlotte. It's off to see. Ah, wonderful, Charlotte. I was just going to say, there's quite often a bit of a delay, so please forgive us if we haven't picked up on it straight away. And you do say hi. Don't go, oh, I've seen it. Oh, I've written it down. But we will come on in the end. Okay, so when Mr. P has come back, we'll be happy to start that again. Okay, I just would like to. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see her though. Yeah, I know. I know. Do you know what? He's just said that. Oh, there she is. Hello, Charlotte. Right. Okay. Okay, Charlotte. Would you understand? That's okay. Don't worry, Mr. P. Would you understand that at the moment? It's very difficult sometimes to tell whether people are being completely truthful with you. And I just mean sort of generally, it's quite difficult. And sometimes we make choices believing that they're good choices and they're things that actually, you know what, we believe the best in people and they actually prove us not to be quite the best. And they have their own reasons, shall we say, for doing what they're doing, and they end up hurting us. Charlotte, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here, because it feels like it's time for you to put yourself first. All right, whatever that means regarding this scenario that I've just spoken about. I do know that there's been, I don't know if it's arguments or rows or there's some unrest around you there somewhere, and I feel like I need to say that you've got to see the light in these people. All right, darling, and this is about you know, there's always going to be somebody not being very kind to you. There's always going to be somebody where you thought you wanted to see the best, and they turn out not to be the best and not like us. But I'm being told, if you be the bigger person and the better person and see beyond that, that doesn't necessarily mean you have to skip happily ever after off in the sunset. It just means that, you know, see that light in them. Maybe there's a reason they're behaving so badly. Maybe there's a reason they were so mistrusting. Maybe they got hurt before. But you don't have to forgive them, but please throw that love onto them, throw that energy on the people around you. Don't look for the obvious not very pleasant sides that you're being shown in some people, because it'll pull you down, darling. And what I want to say is I want to lift you up. You've got very bright energy around you, and it's very, very, you know, I feel like you've got a lot of people are attracted to you. They come to you, they tell you your things, and I want to say to you, you know, you're like this little shining star where everyone looks up to. Please just allow yourself to keep shining. Don't, whatever you do, just bring yourself down to that level. I do know as well, I don't know if this is somebody around in work, surrounding work of some form, and that could even mean spiritual work, but I need to say to you, you're very gifted. This beautiful card that's come up for you, and I don't know who has told you anything less, but I want to go to them, and some. All right, you go shine your light, my darling. You go shine that star and you show the world exactly who you are. All right, and don't let nobody put you down, anybody put you down. Okay, excuse my bad grammar, because I know that you can do better than that. So keep shining. Don't allow these people to put you down, and just keep trusting that instinct and rising above that, and send them love. Okay, send them love, darling, because you are worth so much more than the way you're being treated. All right, my darling, I hope that was okay for you. Keep shining that little light, straighten your crown, twinkle away, and I hope that was okay for you, darling. Oh, and you're a healer as well, by the way. Heal it, heal that situation. Ask the angels to come in, ask spirit to come in, heal, send out that healing thought. All right, darling? I hope that was okay for you, sweetheart.
Okay, thank you for that, Charlotte. Any more hellos, please, Miss Producer? Hello, Kathleen and Tony Moran.
Hi.
Hello, Melanie, one of our VIPs. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Melanie. Hi, Melanie Whelan's. Whelan's.
Hello, Kirsten. Hello, Kirsten Pugh.
Hello to you, Kirsten. From Turkey.
Hello,
thank you.
Jane Nielsen.
Thank you, darling. It's so lovely. It's so lovely to be back. So thank you very much.
Actually, can I go back to Jane Nielsen, Mr. Producer, please? And it's Jane that I'm drawn to for a reading. So, Jane, if you can just confirm that you are still here, please, with yourself, but it's yourself that I need to work with. I feel as I start to work with yourself, I have a motherly vibration, and I feel like I'm going very much a lady who you resemble around the eyes would have also had that sort of lovely smile and lovely energy that you have also. I feel with this lady, I wouldn't have been old when I've passed over. I also feel with her that basically I was a formidable force, but the one thing that I struggled with was the ability to say no. And I feel that I was giving all of the time and at the detriment of myself. Now, this lady comes around you, and I feel with her that basically that I am struggling with my respiratory conditions, and I feel that sort of my passing was relatively quick. I also feel with her that basically that I'm such a loving soul and very much a free spirit, and I do feel a very strong connection to you. She also makes me aware with yourself that you're equally a free spirit, and she wants to wrap around you at the moment because things have not been easy. And I want to say the last 3 months have not been the easiest of months. I also need to say to you, there's such love from this lady. I also want to say a very sort of charismatic lady. She would have filled the room. You would have felt very happy in her presence. But equally, you do the same to other people, Jane. You make people feel very sort of special. You make them feel secure. I want to say with her that she gives so much to yourself. And she gives that sense of being like a mum to you. Now, you've said that she's grandma, but she would have felt like a mum to you, like a second mum, because it's almost she knew you and she took care of you. But you are also that free spirit, that loving soul, and you give so much. But what she's saying is you have also given too much. And now it's about giving back to yourself, giving some time just to yourself, just to allow yourself just to be. You're at a crossroads, she's telling me, and at this crossroads, it's almost like you need to decide what it is you want because you keep going from one thing to the other. But your grandmother was very much like this. Because she gave too much, she didn't know in the end what she wanted for herself, and as a result, almost did things at the detriment of her own health. And she doesn't want you to make the same mistake. She comes in with so much love. In your picture, you've got the dove of peace. And I need to say to you, that peace is coming in for yourself. And I want that peace of mind that, yes, she's around, but also the peace of mind that things are starting to slow down because they're needing to. You've been running on like a rat wheel, and you're just needing things now just to sort of basically allow yourself just to decide what it is you want, but also to bring the peace that's needed so much that you've not had over these last 3 months. Finally, she's saying that there has been tears, but those tears are now drying up, and that basically she's holding your hand and giving you one direction, and that's going forward. If I can leave her love with you, thank you for working with me.
That's lovely, dear. Thank you, Jane. Okay, Mr. B, do you want to start the ball rolling again? What's it when you do that? You got the old fruit machine, that's the
Fruit
one.
machine.
With a fruit machine, give it a spin and see who comes up next. There they come. Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. I'm liking Ashley, please, if I may. Thank you kindly. Ashley Patterson. Is it Patterson or Patterson? You've got disappeared now. There's your Patterson. Oh, I'm sorry. You need to say, hello, Mrs. Patterson. Does anyone else remember that film? I'm so sorry.
Before my time.
It was funny, wasn't it, that? I'm so sorry, Ashley. I just couldn't resist it. Hello from France, and what an absolutely gorgeous picture you have there. I am definitely going to visit some lavender fields one day. It's in my ticky list to do. It really is. Right, anyway, I'm focusing. So you put me off already, Ashley. I'm jabbering about your picture now. So let's have some lovely cards, please, for Ashley. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, okay, Ashley, first thing I've got up is one of these. I read tarot cards and I read the oracle cards. And what I've got today is the fairy cards. And I have got the magical unicorns, but I do know how to read the oracle cards in a proper way, but I actually quite like to do it intuitively because I like to do a bit of mix and match with a pair of them. So this one has come up as Justice now, okay, and this is a very beautiful card. These are gorgeous cards, but I don't know if you can see them properly, but they're absolutely gorgeous. These are old Radley Valentine. And with this card, I feel like there's a fairness coming, all right? Hence the word justice. This is, it's like you've been asking, come on, I need this to turn out right. Something's got to work out. Come on, come on. And I feel this is what's going to happen, all right? It's somebody. It just feels a little bit. Wrong, if you like. It feels like somebody's got away with something for too long, and now the justice scales are readjusting the balance. It feels also like that there isn't going to be one particularly massive winner and the other particularly massive loser per se. It just feels like there is what's the word? There's just a balance coming with that justice card. I'm very aware that keep asking, it's going to come, it's going to come. I do feel there's a significant, it's to do with two people, or certainly two things that the problem that is, and I want to say you've got to keep yourself grounded while this process goes on. And if that means you have to go out in by the trees or by the river or by the beautiful lavender fields, whatever, however it is that you ground yourself and just let Mother Earth suck all that stress and tension away, I want to say you are going to win in the end. So you need to bear that in mind and allow that stress just to be absorbed back in again. I also want to talk about that there's relationships as well come into the fore. Yes, it will go well, darling, if that's what you're talking about, because I was just literally going to say there's the lovers has come up, but this to me isn't necessarily about relationships as in lovers. It's more about it could be, for me, it can often be mother, daughter, it can often be grandmother and child and grandchild, or it could be anything. All right, a relationship, as long as it's a close one. And there's been a difficult relationship with somebody, and it's upsetting your heart. And I want to bring that love back into that relationship, because that is what is going to happen. I feel like it's going to suddenly work out. I feel like it's a bit of spirit poking the nose in and interfering and saying, you know what, actually we're sick of this. Let's sort it out now and bring it forward. Okay. I'm hearing all sorts of things that it could be, but I don't want to say it online, because again, it's nobody else's business. All right. I just feel like it's all going to work itself out. Oh, this is the tricky one. All right. Forgiveness. There needs to be some forgiveness, and I feel like for yourself, this is about letting go. You know, if it's you that needs that forgiveness, then allow yourself to be forgived. If it's to do with anger and blame, whether it's at yourself or someone else, it's time to let that dissolve. Work that through. Think about that and let that dissolve. Because I do feel there's a better time coming. And what has ever happened, it feels like there is a mutual coming together, and it's going to work out fully. All right. And I feel like it's going to come a little bit quicker than you expect it to as it comes together. All right. You just got to keep trying, because the end is a really good one. There's a lot of peace, a lot of calm coming from this card once that forgiveness has been just forgiven. All right. And I want to say, all this time, okay, all right, darling, all this time, all right, okay, for me, you've put there, there's an apology that's owed to you. Now, I'm very aware sometimes that we have anger inside us when we haven't had the apology that we deserve. And this is what I'm talking about, that needs to be dissolved. Now, you can forgive somebody and still never see them again. Now, I'm not suggesting that's what you should do, but I'm making a point of the difference of forgiveness. Forgiveness is about clearing your heart out, letting go of all the rot from your heart that situation has caused. Then it leaves the door open for change to come in. All right. You know, in your heart, once that's cleared, you'll be able to see things more clearly yourself. But you need to bring that forgiveness in, because that peace will come to you in the end, and that's what effectively you want. All right, madam, just see that light. All right, see that light, but forgive yourself here. I don't know what it is, but there's a forgiveness you need to forgive yourself with as well. All right, darling. You know, by the sounds of it, it's all going to work out. But I hope. Fingers crossed it all gets sorted out. You can only listen to our advice, my darling, and please, you know, let it all work out for you. Let go. Okay. Let go of all the hate that surrounds your beautiful heart, and just allow new love to come in.
Okay, thank you for that, Ashley. And thank you for your contribution.
Terry, you're quite right. It is best to forgive and let it go. It doesn't mean you forget or let them back in. It's a lesson I've learned this year, darling. You nailed it with that, and that's exactly what I was trying to say, Terry. So yeah, thank you, darling. So I hope you gain from that, because at the end of the day, all it brings is sadness and bitterness on forgiveness. It's just not pleasant.
Hello, Kerry Setchum.
Hi, Kerry. Hi, Krish Filet. Nice to see you.
Hi, Krish. Hello, Lisa Beckett.
Hi, Lisa.
Hello, Kelly McKeaton.
Hello, Kelly. Nice to see you, darling. I hope everything's going well in your world and all your sales are booming. We see your beautiful gifts.
Hello, Diane Lowhurst.
Hi, Diane. Oh, thank you for sending love and light. Right back to you, darling, and let's keep sending that out to everybody. We all need it right now. Mandy Richards.
Yes.
Hello to you.
Hello, Jacqueline Petrie.
Hi, Jacqueline. Look at those little outfits. Very funny.
Marion O'Brien.
Hello, Marion.
Can I go to Marion, please, as our next person for a reading? So, Marion, if you could just use hello or just say hi as to that you're still here, because I'm drawn to you for the next reading. I want to first go with a card from the Angel Tarot card for yourself. So, because I just feel at the moment with yourself, there's a card that I want to go with before I bring a loved one through. And this is about balance, but this isn't balance between work and life. This is balance of emotions, and that's sort of the managing those emotions, that they don't become too overpowering and that things become too much. Now, you're very much a person who gives a lot, and the things when we give too much, that basically we need to create the balance. We also need to give back as well. Now, the last few months have been difficult to you, and I've got somebody coming through now who's making me aware that there's been a lot of emotions around this last 6 months. And I feel like I've got a gentleman who's coming in, and I feel like I'm going on father's side of the family with this gentleman. I sort of feel about 5'9", 5'10", and I feel like I'm going in an uncle with this gentleman. And I feel with him, he's taken me to the stomach area, which to me is a stomach condition, but I also feel cancer at that part of the body. I feel with him that basically it was a progressive passing, and that basically the passing went over a number of months, but basically took a turn for the worst. I also am struggling to sort of swallow, but I feel this is more you holding back, that there are things that need to be said, and that there's the need for you to sort of speak up. Now, this is speaking up on 2 counts, he's making me feel. This is you asking for help and sort of being not afraid to ask people that you need that help, because it's not a weakness, it's a strength. But this is also giving people your truths as well. And people need to listen to what needs to be said. With him, I feel very, very clever with this gentleman. I feel sort of had a good way with words. I have a good mind. I have a good overall knowledge and worldly wise. I also feel with him that basically I have problems. I don't know if this is with you or whatever, but he's impressing upon me sort of joint problems around the wrist area, and also within the joints within the fingers. So there's arthritic conditions there. I also feel with him that basically he knew people, and he was a good judge of character, but he's also making me aware that you are also a very good judge of character as well. I feel more drawn to, I know you said about your dad there, but I feel more drawn to your uncle. As I said, I feel this is more an uncle, if that's okay, Mary. I don't want to make it fit. I also want to say that he's making me aware that you are a very good judge of character yourself. And he's making me aware that there has been times that you have questioned whether I'm making the right decisions about the person I'm talking to, because it's almost like I need to take the tinted glasses off, is what he's saying, because you're looking for the best in everybody, but sometimes it's almost up here sort of saying to you, it's probably, you're overthinking this, but your gut's sort of saying, something's not right, I don't trust this person. And then a couple of weeks later, you've realised what you've felt was actually right. So I want to say to you, when you have those sort of feelings, rather than sort of, okay, you have joint issues. When you have those sort of feelings, I want you to trust yourself. And I want to say to you that basically you very much are a very strong, intuitive individual. Now, your way of working is changing, because you very much are very sensitive in your sense of feeling, but you will start to smell, and he's making me aware of tobacco smells and all of that I'm smelling, and that he's on about that the TV, when he draws close, is going on and off on a regular basis, because he's around and his energy is affecting the electrical sort of things in there. The final things I need to give you, as before I go to the message, just to say to you, crystals are needed to do with healing for yourself. And I just need to say to you, have a belief in you, because your family so much has that belief in your ability to bring about change. The last 2 years have seen the biggest change in your life, but coming from that has also been growth, and you have grown so much. And I need to say from your uncle how proud he is of yourself, and now it's time to start to shine again. And if I can leave that with you, thank you for working with me.
Lovely, lovely. And while Matt was doing that reading, Marianne, I don't know who it is that smokes around you, but I got a real waft of cigarettes then. So I'll leave that with you too. So, Mr. Producer, how are we doing? Oh, splendid, thank you. I'm splendid. I can't carry on. We need to say hello. Oh, he's in one of their mood today. He is. He's a little tinker, or words of that effect. Ah. Grace Nana Applesmith. Oh, it's a lovely Nana. Oh.
Hi, Grace. Hello, Jean Cochrane Duffy.
Hi. There's a Millie B. Oh, thank you, Millie. That's very kind of you.
Hi, Millie.
I have so much to say to you, Mr. Producer.
Hello,
Hello
MD
everyone.
00.
Yeah, MD 007. Shaken not stirred. 007.
Hello, Bev Brooks.
I was just having a oh, he's got wind up his tail today. I don't know what's the matter with him today, Mr. Producer. Susan Cooper, hello to you.
Hi, Susan.
Natalie Bentley, hello to you. Can we get to Natalie Bentley, please? I just liked all the flowers that she was putting up. They're very cute. That's not really true. I was just saying that because Mr. Producer's being cheeky. Right, Natalie, let's have some cards for Natalie. I don't know which one you are, darling, so I'm just going to focus on your name. Okay. Hello, Polly, my darling. So lovely to see you, speak to you, hear you, which I can't do any, but... Right, Natalie, where are you? Let's have some cards, please, to help the lovely Natalie. Right, okay. Right, first of all, I need to say to you, Natalie, you've got to trust yourself, okay? You have got whatever it takes to do, you know, you can do anything you want to, but you just need to get a little bit of self-belief inside there. This card is showing that sometimes that, you know, we all get ourselves in these kind of predicaments where we feel we're stuck and we can't get out, and you know, things kind of get in the way a little bit, and it's like one thing after another, and it feels like I'm going on and on and on. But I want to say you need to take back your power and your confidence and show the world what it is you want and what it is you need, because it feels like, I don't know if you feel like you're being taken for granted, or it feels like, you know, people don't appreciate you or whatever. But I just need to give you a huge boost, no, not a boast, or even a boat for that matter. I want to give you a boost of confidence, because that's exactly what's holding you back. You know, stop letting that doubt get in the way. Start showing the world how awesome you are, Natalie, because you are. I also want to say to you, again, I've got that card come up where somebody around you is not perhaps being quite as truthful as they should be. You know this, but you kind of want to see the best in them, and you keep allowing them over and over again to, you know, you keep want to see the best of them, and then it doesn't kind of work out. And I want to say to you, sometimes, you know, you need to just say, you know what, actually, I've had enough of you doing that. Sort your life out or clear off. Not quite those words effect, but that's exactly what I want from you, all right? Because I know your confidence. You deserve to be around people that are worthy of you. Get that? Yeah, because at the end of the day, there's too much. Sometimes people are quite negative, and Natalie, you need to, you're not sure about that part, right? Okay, so this all right, I've got to say to you, this feels like a friendship, all right? I certainly know that friendships have hurt you in the past, And I certainly know that they've stopped you moving forward, because there's a little element of trust there, of mistrust that you've had with them, because it feels like, you know, there's the saying, isn't there? Oh, you've stabbed me in the back. I can see perhaps a couple of times when people have been quite mean to you in the past, and I feel like there's an element of you not listening to your gut instinct. You know, with this, your intuition with this. I do feel like when you start to take back your power and you see the light in you, you will see the light in others, and you will also see more of the not so light. I don't want to call it the dark always, because sometimes the dark is not a mean place. Yeah, okay, so yes, friends have hurt you in the past. So what I want to say is work on yourself, work on bringing in that confidence, because a bright future is coming for you, but this will also start shining a light on people who are not true to you. All right, so this is where I'm going with this. You know, don't allow them to mistreat you, even if it's just telling you lies. Don't allow it. Face it and say, you know what, actually, don't tell me lies, and I'll walk away. All right, that's the kind of, I mean, because that 5 of Winter card, it keeps coming up, and that's what it's saying to me. I don't know whether people, it's sometimes people are a bit gossipy or a bit not very nice. That kind of stuff is what I want. I'm not talking dramatic stuff. I never do dramatic like that. I just want a little bit of a niggle, and you need to just nip it in the bud and say, you know what? Once that light is shone on it, don't accept it. All right, don't accept it. Don't allow people to walk over you because your confidence is low. Work on bringing that confidence back, and you stand there in your full glory with your big boots on, so they can't. I've learned to distance from people though. Okay, so that's fine, but I feel like I need to bring that confidence through that, because you've learned the distance. But I feel like your intuition is trying to tell you, and it's almost too late when it does tell you. I see this great progress being made. You know, everything is sort of coming to the fore. It's going to start once you start bringing that confidence in. You know, I see, I want to say springtime is going to be so much better for you. All right. It feels like all your dreams are going to start to come together. It feels like some form of partnership coming together. Again, that doesn't necessarily mean lovers. It could mean friendships, partnerships. It could mean partnerships, work. I don't know. It's just a partnership. And that, I want to say, this is a person that's going to think like you, share your dreams, and everything is going to help move you forward with that. So look forward to that. Bring that confidence and go and get them, Natalie. Go and get them. Show the world what you're made of, darling.
So thank you for that, Natalie. Good day. So any more? So any more hellos, please, Mr. Producer?
What, Mr. P, from me? Sorry, Mr. P, did you mean for me?
No,
that last comment you just made. Ah, I see. Okay. So that's really interesting. Lovely. So yeah, go shine your light, Natty. Nicola Humphreys. Hello. I know with the smell of my nan around, it means that I have a flutter. Okay. Right.
Oh, Melanie Wells.
Ah, yes, Melanie. Okay.
Oh, Richard
Taylor. Hello to you, Mary Heaven. What a lovely name, Mary Heaven.
Oh, Polly Hart.
Oh, lovely Polly. Oh. Is it? Happy birthday to you, Polly, you. Happy birthday, dear Polly. We love you.
Lawrence, can I come to you, please? From Melbourne in Australia.
Lovely.
Drawn to yourself. I'm very much aware of a fatherly figure with yourself, quite broad to the shoulder. Again, I feel sort of 5'10", 5'11" with this gentleman. I've got, I'm not bald on the top, I've got quite a lot of hair, I've got high cheekbones, lovely smile, nice way, nice disposition about myself. I have a young disposition, and I don't feel old with this gentleman. I want to say sort of around about 70 at the latest, maybe a few years younger, but I want to say that is the eldest. I also want to say with him that basically there was a sense of adventure. There was many things that I wanted to do. There was the exploration. I just wanted to do everything. I wasn't a person who would have just sat around doing nothing. I would multitask. I know that's unusual for a bloke, but I would have multitasked. I would have had lots of projects on the go. I like to be practical. I also want to say a very sort of bright gentleman, but bright disposition. You know, I feel with this gentleman, I want to make people happy. I don't want people to be down, and that. I also feel with him that as he comes through towards the end of his life, I feel that he left such an impression upon people, and it's one of those people that when they cross over, that everyone remembers and everyone says, you know what, he was such a nice man, and this is how he's making me feel. I feel also with him, I can sit down and I can just talk and talk and talk, and I could just, you know, feel I would smile all the time. I feel like I could just talk about everything. Now, he comes in, like I said, a very fatherly energy, but I don't feel he's father. I don't know if he's like father-in-law, but I feel on there. And I also feel with him that basically, like I said, I'm quite tall. I also feel with him that I didn't get to say goodbye to him, but he left such a massive impression upon my life. Now, he brings me the song, You Are My Sunshine, and he brings that sort of radiant sort of energy, that sense of love. There are resemblances, he's telling me, around the eyes with yourself. Now, obviously, I can't see because I've just got a massive S, so I don't know on there. But I want familiarity around the eyes, and I want familiarity around the personality, that there are similarities. I feel with this gentleman very much a joker, but he's telling me that you're also the same. And he's also telling me that basically, you know, you've put there, he talked a lot. I feel that you would talk, but it wasn't just, you know, some people say people waffle. He's not one of those. He would inspire you. He had so much knowledge. It was almost like you were waiting on every bated breath as to what he had to say, because he's just a loving gentleman. Now, he comes around you because he's sort of saying the last 16 months have not been easy with you, and it's been the sense of sort of the last sort of 4 to 5 months of being on your own, even though you've had lots of people around you. And he wants to reassure you that you've not been on your own, that he's been around you and he's been holding you tightly, and he's been around you. Now, I want to say it's almost like I need to put lots of slap cologne on. And I like this gentleman. He's clean shaven. He likes to look good. First impressions count. But I want to say it's quite strong. And I do feel that you've smelt, I don't know if it's denim or something like that. It's quite a strong aftershave that I'm smelling. And I do feel that you've smelt this. I also want to say from him that he comes around you 3 o'clock in the afternoon and 3 o'clock in the morning. So I do feel that you're waking up and he comes in. So if you imagine sort of, he comes in on your left-hand side of yourself, and he comes down the left-hand side just to touch at the face. He has such a way about him, and he just wants to hold you tight and never let go, because he had that beautiful hug that you just knew you were protected and loved. And he wants you to remind you that he loves you so, so much. And he wants you to know you continue to be loved. And he wants to say to you, he's wiping away those tears, but he says he's around you. And all you need to do is just call upon him. He will always, to continue, always be there for you. He blows you a kiss and thank you for working with me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sue, and thank you, Matt. That was lovely. Right, I know exactly where I'm going. I'm going to Polly. Are you there, darling? Woo! Are you there, Polly? It's not favoritism, they told me. It told me I have to come to find. It's my birthday on Sunday, nearly which. You're in good company. I was born on Friday the 13th. Right, okay. Does that mean I get a birthday oracle card? You see, I must have known you've been saying all this, you see. Oh, yes. Right, Polly, my darling. Right, I need to, first of all, I've got the world come up. Woohoo! Now, to me, the world is everything bright and beautiful and success. Everything all works out. It's literally the world plonked on your lap, and whatever you desire is going to come true. I need to say there's one person getting in the way. Let's get yourself out of the way. You deserve every single ounce of success that's coming your way, darling. So there's a headspace there that needs to be thought about, and allow that positivity to come in. So I don't know if it's tiredness or there's something going on around you that's holding you back. I just feel like I've got to say to you, you can do anything you want to. I do know, and I'm very aware, there is a partnership. This is whether it's you're connecting with somebody or whether you're connecting with a corporation or a place or a company. I've no idea, but there's a partnership. I want to give you a partnership, and that partnership is been brought about, and it will be a success. But it's going to be hard work. So I don't know if there's a new venture in the pipeline or something you've just started. It's going to take a good turn, all right? Again, I want to get you out there. Get your head out the way and allow that manifestation of spirit to come whooshing in. You've earned this, darling. You've absolutely earned this. There's huge progress being made. I want to say, watch your dreams. Watch them. It feels like they're trying to talk to you through your dreams. So get a piece of paper at bed. You know the score. A piece of paper, write it down, write all your dreams down, pour them out. Pour them out from, yeah, I'm very tired. I've had 3 viruses in a row. Oh, bless you, darling. Okay, so that's what would explain with the body and the tiredness. Yeah, bless you. So I want to say, pen and paper next to bed. Write down, because I know that there is so much goes on in that lovely, wonderful, gorgeous brain of yours, and it just feels like that you're never going to remember it if you wake up in the night and you've got all this stuff coming out. If you write it down, you can go back to sleep and then forget about it, all right? Because you will not remember it in the morning, no matter what. I also pulled this card and it did make me laugh, okay? It's Princess of Autumn, okay? And it made me laugh so much. Because that's you, darling. And do you know what the word is at the bottom? The 2 words that made me laugh most, cheerful and mischievous. How on earth did they know that was you? This is your card. This is so you, all right? And this talks about learning and career and positivity coming from that, all right? So I know this partnership is coming in via your career, there's a movement. I feel it's almost like it's not mediumship, it's kind of a sidestep as such. It's all connected, it's all interlinked, but it's not you kind of, I don't want to make you sound like a monkey or anything, but performing. Do you know what I mean? Like we all do. We're all performing monkeys at some point, aren't we? We stand up there. But that's not what I want you doing. I want you, there's something that I want to sidestep. Yes, you are so cheerful and mischievous. That is you. If I could name you in 2 words, that would be you. But I do feel like it's either you or somebody that around you needs a bit of a push to get this. I don't know if it's learning or I want to say a kind of a mentorship or a scholarship coming forward, you know. So I don't know if this is you teaching or if it is you actually learning, or both. Apparently it's both. But I do know from that it says here that you've got the card, the Hermit card, because it feels like there's so much coming at you, you don't know what to do with yourself at the minute. So find that space, find that peace, and allow your mind to focus on what you want first, because you've got such a choice coming at you. I do know there is more teaching for you on some level. I don't know what that is, but you have such a brilliant way of teaching, a brilliant way of encouraging people. You know, again, I want you just to make sure you get that balance right between work, rest, and play. I mean, I know the play bit's really easy for you, but the rest bit, you're like him, you struggle with. So I want to say, just remember to get that balance right, my darling, because you know, it sounds like my beautiful, mysterious, cheerful friend is going to get her birthday wish after all. I'm going to call you Princess Autumn from now on. I'll leave her love with you, darling.
Thank you, Pauline. Have a nice birthday.
Yay! Ah, nice, nice. Oh, you planning to do a course? I'm planning on more teaching. Fabulous. So it's all coming together. It's all coming together. But like I said, have that time out to decide what you need to do first and how to get it sorted. And then don't sit on it too long. Go out and push it out there.
So, well done. So thank you for that, Polly. Any
darling.
hellos, please, Mr. Producer? Hello, Kirsty.
Tomorrow's your birthday. I feel a bit of a plan going on here. Okay. Hi,
Wendy Watson.
Hi, Wendy Watson. The Three Amigos. Well, it could be worse. It could be the Three Stooges.
See, Baroni. Hello, Tracy Stenning.
Hi, Tracy. Tracy Boyle.
Hi, Tracy Boyle.
Lots of Tracy. Tracy Greaves was Stenning, actually.
Hello, Verinda.
Yes. Hi, Brenda.
Hello, Jules
Oh,
Harding.
lovely Jules. Hello, my darling. I hope you're well. Excuse me, hope you're well. Amy Jane Pryor.
Hello, Amy Pryor. Hello, Tracy Wilkinson. In fact, can I go to Amy Pryor, please, Mr. Producer? So, Amy, if you can just put a hi or a low just to say that you're still here, because I'm going to come to you next for the reading.
Cheeky chap there, look.
Oh. Okay, so I have a fatherly vibration also with you, but I feel I'm going to grandfather on father's side of the family here. I also want to say gentlemen, probably around about 5'6", 5'7" in height. Thank you for saying hello. I feel a nice disposition, quite a hard-working gentleman, but you would never have a bad word to say about anybody. And I feel very sort of chirpy individual who would have always wanted to put a smile on everyone's face and would have always wanted to make people laugh. And it reminds me very much of my grandfather, and very much would have been sort of like trying to be a joke because he's not trying to take life seriously, and he wanted just to put that smile on everyone's face. I also feel with him, he was very comfortable in himself as an individual and very comfortable in how he came across. He was happy to be on his own and be in his own company and just do his own thing. He didn't need people around him, but if he did have people around, he would have made them feel very much at ease. Now he's coming around you just to give you that upliftment and cheeriness that that young boy has got that's with you, because there's that need for laughter. And he's trying to bring this through for you in abundance at the moment, because things have got a little bit serious and things have got a little bit difficult without going into it. And he doesn't want to see you like this. He wants to see you happy and jolly, just the way that you normally are. Now, with him, I sort of have odd pains in my stomach, but it's mainly I go with respiratory conditions with him. And I feel with him that basically I had numerous things that were going on with me towards the end. And in the end, I was ready to go. I'd had enough. To me, I'd had a good life. And basically, I'd done all the things that I need to do. I feel sort of early 80s, 82-ish, sort of my passing. And I also want to say I want to be in the shed, sort of just tinkering around, making sure I'm very proud gentleman. I'm sort of mowing the grass and everything else. I like just to do men things, and I don't mean that to be sexist. I like to do things. I like to make sure that ticking jobs off and making sure everything's done. And I would have been like that to about roughly the last 2 years of my life, when health took over, when I wasn't able to have that independence. But again, he comes around you because he's pushing you forward, because now it's time for you to start doing things again and sort of say, you know what, I'm going to put myself back out there and start having those laughs. Again, he takes me to, I'm assuming your son there, and sort of saying those cheeky sort of smiles. Where do you think he gets it from? All right, he wants that back on you. He's also making me aware there has been tears around you, but they're in the past, and basically now that you're basically moving forward. And this is about having a belief in you that you are moving forward. I also need to say to you, the age of 16, 21 were difficult times. You've got over those, and whatever's happening at the moment, you will get over that as well. You need to have that belief in you, and that all of those things are now behind you, and there's only one direction, that's going forward. He is holding you, and has been for the last sort of 7 months or most of this year, reassuring you that everything's okay. But now he's backing off a little bit. He's around you. He's still loving you and everything. And what I mean by backing off, that he's not needing to hold you, because now you can stand back up on your own 2 feet. And you've mastered a word that has 2 letters: ability to say no. And that is such a strength, and that is what you have grown from. I need to say to you how proud he is of you and the lady that you have become. And he stresses the word lady, and he wants you to remember that. So he wants to bring in for you that you are a lady, that you command respect, and that you command the power that you stand in. He wants to sort of reassure you that everything's going okay. Go small, gentle steps, and Christmas this year will be a lot better than the last 2 years. And if I can leave that with you, Amy, thank you for working.
Well done, darling. And Amy, thank you very much. And that little fella that's leaning with you is absolutely gorgeous. What's a little pickle? Okay, Mr. B. Are you still there? Still awfully quiet. Okay, so we've got a few adverts now. We are still here, so please have a little watch. Bring your computer with you to go and stick the kettle on, and see what's coming up for you.
But we will be back.
I'll be back. I'll be back. That's supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it didn't really work. But see you in a moment.
Are you planning a paid spiritual event, or looking for something to do this weekend? Then visit myspiritualevents.com. You can browse the listing, view the event details, watch a YouTube clip, look at a mini gallery, select dates and times, pay for tickets using PayPal or your debit card. Organizers can register for free and start selling tickets within minutes, be it for their online or in-person spiritual event. As an organizer, you will have access to your own admin dashboard, which will display information such as your income and your bookings, all in a simple and user-friendly display. It's free to use. Join and upgrade to an organizer. Come and visit us at myspiritualevents.com.
Tomorrow night from 8 p.m, join Claire Pasterfield for her own show. Claire will be offering free readings and advice via Facebook and YouTube.
Hello! Did you miss us?
Most definitely. So there's some lovely shows coming up. So Claire, one of the lovely mediums, I know that she was on Bill's show a couple of weeks ago. So it'd be nice to see her working. We've actually seen her working ourselves, so it'd be lovely to see her energy. Yeah, so good luck to her with her new show. And I believe there's the VIP show coming up on Friday also. So
exciting.
Quite a few things to look forward to.
Yeah, lots and lots of stuff coming up there, guys. So stay tuned.
So thank you for your help just before the adverts there, Amy. Thank you very much.
Christina, can I do Christina, please? She keeps coming up. It's only fair, apparently, Christina. It's your birthday too, my lovey. What very cute. Yeah, I'm telling you now, only 2 birthdays a night. So no trying it on, you lot. I got your number. I need to say, actually, that dog is super cute. Super cute. Right, Christina. Is it how do you say that? Danila? Huh?
Danila or Danila.
Okay. As in Lila, maybe. Okay, can we have some cards, please, for Christina? I knew you was going to start singing that, my Delilah. I just knew you was going to. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, right. All right. Again, I've got another card. It's about believing in yourself, my lovely. What a beautiful card that is. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can. It's a beautiful card, and it talks about lots of really wonderful people want to help you. Again, I feel that spirit-led. This is where they're coming forward. I do feel that you're a very quite an emotional lady. You've got very deep emotions. And when I mean that you're an emotional lady, you feel emotions deeply. It doesn't mean that you're upset all the time. That's not what I mean by that. I just mean that you can feel people very deeply. You kind of know when things aren't right and all that kind of stuff. And I know that I'm being shown that you haven't got a balance right at the moment between, I don't know if it's between work and home life, or there's a balance that's wrong there somewhere. And I feel like I want to just pull that back in again and try and readdress that. All right, I certainly want to give you more time yourself. Again, this lady, she has a crown on, and I want to give you that crown as well. And remember who you are with that crown, okay? And just because you have these huge emotions and you feel so deeply, it doesn't mean to say you can't be absolutely awesome in that. I feel like people have put you down in the past for having this sensitivity, but it is a beautiful gift, my darling, a beautiful gift. I do know that there is, I do know there's again an issue with a relationship. Again, I'm not specifying what type of relationship is, because, you know, first of all, it's not really ethical to be talking about anybody's relationship of any form on a national, open platform, shall we say. So I want to generalize it, because again, I'm not poking my nose. It could be a child and a child and a parent. It could be two loves. It could be anything. There's a relationship around you that does need some work at the moment. And again, I want to say forgiveness is also the key here as well. This is about it can be made better, but I want to say don't give up. All right, because I just feel like that I need to be a bit more grounded with you. I need to just, allow. First of all, I want you to see the beauty in yourself, because I feel like somewhere along the line you've forgotten that. You've forgotten how beautiful you are inside and out. And I feel like, it feels like there's romance as well around you. So you are a wonderful, beautiful lady, and you need to get that back. You need to get that right back and remember exactly who you are. I feel that this is, I feel like people have played on that a little bit with you. All right. They've played on your emotions, to say the least. All right. I feel like you've got to take a break now at the minute. You've got to think about what it is that you actually want. All right. Feel, is these relationships, whatever this relationship is that's having stuff going on at the minute, I want you to have a think about what you can do about it yourself, what you feel needs to be done to mend that relationship. Sit down, take that break from society. I want to say there's negativity that's being absorbed at the minute, whether that's news, whether that's people, whether that's, I don't know. It just feels like you're very susceptible to a lot of people's, a lot of negativity. In fact, I mean, it's been a bit of a worrying time for a long time now, hasn't it? And I certainly know there's a lot of that in the air still sort of hanging there at the moment. And I feel like I want to give you meditation and start putting some commitment back into your spiritual growth, because I feel like it's gone a bit astray at the minute, and I know that will bring back your peace and allow you to just center yourself enough to know, if that makes sense. All right. And I feel like, again, I want to say to you, a little bit like Polly, but almost the opposite way. Find a mentor, find somebody that you can sort of follow the advice of, whether that's, I mean, it could be someone simple like on Facebook or YouTube or someone, or it could be someone in person. But it just feels like getting your power back, believing in you again, finding out who you are, and things are going to start to fall back into place if you want them to. Thank you, darling.
So, thank you for that, Kirsty.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, yes, very much so.
21 today.
So, any more hellos, please, Mr. Producer? Oh, Marge Melrose from New
Hi,
Zealand.
Marge. Long time no see. Okay. Okay. Hi, Chloe Thomas. Oh, lovely family photo. Hi, Cindy Riddle.
Hello, Cindy.
From Kentucky.
Oh, Hayley McCook.
I have just found out, I did a DNA test, and I have found out I have relations in Kentucky. So hello to you. Hayley Cook. Hello, Jeanette.
Hello, Jeanette. Hello, Tracy Wilkinson.
Hi. Okay. Millie B.
So,
Okay. Does anyone know why we feel so cold and spirits influence rather than warm? I think if I love them as warm, but most of the time it's cold. Okay, so Mr. Producer, I'm going to say your answer first. What did you say? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Basically, Mr. P saying that putting it in a kind of shorter way, he's saying that actually it make you pay attention more if it was cold. I actually think it's to do with energy as well. I feel it's almost like absorbing, because you're absorbing that energy. That's why it makes it them absorbing the energy to kind of come into that. It makes you feel cold. What do you think?
sort of a mixture of the both.
Yeah.
Basically, obviously, when you have a carnate spirit, obviously you've got your bodily temperature, you're sort of feeling the warmth, your blood and everything's running through. When you're discarnate spirit, that basically, obviously, you've passed over, you haven't got that physical body, that sensation, and obviously you are affecting the energies and the temperature around you, which sometimes can be felt as cold. When those draw close to us, that basically from there, that people in spirit want to draw our attention, and one of those ways, which is what you've quite rightly said, is to sort of affect the energy for and to bring through that coldness, to sort of think something different and to alert us to the changes of energy that we may or may not feel normally. So that's my interpretation of that, what I think it is. So it's your turn. Okay.
Okay, so thank you very much for all your lovely, lovely time and spending our time with us. We really appreciate you popping on and saying hello. We look forward to seeing you soon. Not here next week.
We're in the lovely island.
We're in the beautiful Belfast. So we're very lucky. We're visitors of our beautiful island, and we hope to see you the week after.
Very much so, and we look forward. So whatever you're going to be doing over the next week, take care, be safe, and be safe in the knowledge that your loved ones are always around you, taking care of you, and you're always at the forefront of their minds.
Yeah.
Until then, take care.
Keep talking. Oh yeah, don't forget the new show. New show tomorrow.
Yeah, with Claire, 8 o'clock.
Really exciting. Ooh, sparkly stuff. Love it all. Take care.
Take care, everyone.
Lots of love.
Good night.